From secret glances to sacred vows, Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young's hidden love story finally revealed. In a year already overflowing with bombshells and jaw-dropping K-drama moments, nothing could have prepared fans for the emotional tidal wave unleashed by Park Seo Joon's sudden and heartfelt confession. For years, rumors swirled, suggestions of romance sparked from on-screen chemistry, affectionate gestures in interviews, and uncanny coincidences off-camera. But even the most loyal fans had no idea that behind the curtain of professionalism and silence was one of the industry's most tender, enduring love stories. Now the truth is out. Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young are not only a couple, but they've also been secretly married for years. And their decision to finally share this truth has left fans worldwide reeling, weeping, and rejoicing in equal measure. A revelation years in the making. The confession came not in a sit-down talk show or glossy magazine exclusive, but during a press conference originally scheduled to promote Park Seo Joon's upcoming film. Reporters gathered expecting news of scripts and co-stars, but instead were greeted with a visibly tense Seo Joon who stood beneath the spotlight with trembling hands. "There's something I've kept from you, something I've kept from everyone, for far too long," he began, his voice soft but steady. Then came the name. The one name that had haunted headlines, triggered endless speculation, and set fan forums ablaze for years. Park Min Young. "I never meant to deceive anyone," he said. "But we fell in love in a world that doesn't always allow love to thrive freely. We were afraid of the cameras, of your judgment, of losing something precious." With each word, the audience grew more still. Tears shimmered in his eyes as he took a deep breath and dropped the final bombshell. "We got married. Quietly. 3 years ago. It wasn't for show. It wasn't for press. It was for us." The love story hidden in plain sight. For those who watched What's Wrong with Secretary Kim back in 2018, the sizzling chemistry between Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young was undeniable. Their banter, their stolen glances, their effortless affection, it all felt too real to be just acting. Fans latched onto the idea that something was brewing behind the scenes. Every behind-the-scenes clip, every red carpet moment, and every coincidental social media post was dissected for clues. But despite the evidence, both stars continued to deny any romantic involvement. Now, in hindsight, the signs were all there. Matching accessories, overlapping travel schedules, cryptic Instagram captions. What had once been shrugged off as coincidence now stood as breadcrumbs in a well-hidden trail of love. Why keep it a secret? In a culture where privacy is rare and every move by celebrities is scrutinized, their decision to keep the relationship private makes sense. Both Seo Joon and Min Young were at critical points in their careers. Any scandal, fabricated or real, could have derailed the work they'd spent years building. But more than career protection, it was emotional preservation. "The world is loud. Love is quiet," Park Seo Joon said during the announcement. "We wanted to protect what was ours before letting the world in." For Park Min Young, the fear was personal as well as professional. "Love isn't always something you shout from the rooftops," she later posted. "Sometimes it's something you carry quietly, bravely, through the noise of the world." The secret wedding. According to close insiders, the couple's wedding was intimate and deeply emotional. Held at a secluded villa in Jeju Island, the ceremony was attended only by immediate family and 2 close friends. There were no cameras, no designer gowns or headlines the next day, just handwritten vows, soft piano music, and promises whispered under a starlit sky. A friend who attended described the moment as more real than any scene they've ever acted in. "They cried. We all did," the source revealed. You could feel the history between them, the sacrifices they'd made to be there, and the love that had carried them through it all. The fans' reactions. A global emotional storm. As soon as the confession hit the internet, chaos followed. Hashtags like hashtag Park Seo Joon, hashtag Park Min Young, hashtag Secret Wedding, and hashtag Kdrama Dream Couple exploded across X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Some fans were jubilant. Finally, the dream couple was real. Others were in tears, overwhelmed by the raw emotion of the confession and the years of waiting. A few expressed confusion or disappointment at being left in the dark for so long, but even those voices were quickly drowned by waves of support. "They didn't owe us anything," one fan wrote. "They gave us love on screen. The off-screen love. That was theirs to keep." Another posted, "This is the drama we never knew we needed." They made me believe in quiet love again. A message from Min Young. Later that evening, Park Min Young shared a handwritten letter via her fan cafe. It was soft, sincere, and echoed the sentiments of her husband. "We planted this love in secret," she wrote. "We watered it with patience and shielded it from storms. Now it has bloomed, and it's time for the world to see the flowers." She ended with a promise to her fans: "You've loved me for years without knowing this part of my life. Thank you for loving even what I couldn't show." Agencies caught off guard. Both Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young's agencies were reportedly unaware of the exact timing of the confession. Within hours, they scrambled to issue coordinated statements confirming the marriage and asking for fans' continued support. "This was a personal decision made from love and mutual respect," the statement read. "We ask for understanding and kindness as the couple transitions into a more open chapter of their life together." Industry and media reaction. The entertainment world responded swiftly. Brands lined up for couple campaigns, streaming platforms floated offers to co-star the couple in romantic dramas, and talk shows couldn't stop replaying clips of the announcement. Some producers even pitched variety show concepts where the two could share their real-life love story, though representatives have declined all such invitations so far, citing the couple's desire to keep some boundaries intact. What was clear, however, was that the public's perception of the couple had shifted from intrigue to admiration. In an industry where breakups and scandals dominate headlines, Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young's story offered something different, something hopeful. A love that endures. Now that the veil has been lifted, fans are revisiting old interviews, drama scenes, and fan edits with fresh eyes. Every smile, every touch, every joke that once seemed scripted now feels saturated with meaning. But what's most striking isn't the confession itself, it's the grace with which it was made. There were no theatrics, no blame, and no scandal, just two people choosing to finally share a piece of their hearts with the world. "We've lived our love in the shadows," Seo Joon said. "Now, we're ready to live it in the light. What's next?" As of now, both stars are continuing with their individual projects, though many speculate that a joint appearance, whether on screen or on stage, is inevitable. Whether they choose to collaborate again or simply support each other from the sidelines, fans are watching with a new kind of respect and affection. They are no longer just actors. They are partners. A husband and wife who dared to love quietly in a world that demands spectacle, and who now stand proudly in the spotlight they once avoided. Conclusion. Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young's love story isn't just a headline, it's a reminder. That real love doesn't need applause, doesn't need drama, and doesn't need permission. It just needs to be nurtured with honesty, protected with courage, and celebrated with grace. In finally revealing their truth, they've done more than satisfy curiosity. They've redefined what it means to love fearlessly in a world that doesn't make it easy. And in doing so, they've given us all something beautiful, a love story worth believing in.